The one mechanic that differentiates All-Stars and School Idol Festival is the fact that taking damage is inevitable in All-Stars, unlike in School Idol Festival. The very one stat that players ignore in School Idol Festival now plays the most important role in team building in All-Stars. Because of that, members with any form of stamina protection went from being unappreciated to becoming the most important supporting role in the game. Which is why, today, I'm going to give you a guide on stamina members in All-Stars. For simplicity purpose, I'll be referring to active personality as active, passive personality as passive, and active skill as skill in this video. Before explaining more, I need to talk about how I classify a member as stamina member. Either the skill of the card provides any form of stamina protection, or it has higher stamina than most members in the game. Currently, the meta of the game is having a single sub-unit that has 2 high appeal members and 1 member for stamina protection. That sub-unit is going to be the main sub-unit, and it will be the only sub-unit that is active throughout the entire sub. The other 6 members in the team are all supporting members. I'm going to split stamina members into 2 types, stamina providers and stamina protectors. Stamina providers belong in the sideline, and their job is to provide stamina to the team. The only stat that is shared between sub-units is stamina. Appeal is restricted to the sub-unit that is active, and technique affects SP voltage gain, but only from the middle 3 members. The reason you want to have high stamina is whenever your stamina drops by 30%, your stamina bar changes color and you receive a negative 20% voltage penalty up to 40%. Having more stamina would delay this process, or even better, your stamina would stay in green level for the entire sub, and you will not receive any voltage penalty. This is the best investment for voltage gain, not because it gives you voltage, but it prevents you from getting less voltage. Using members with Appeal Boost passive is good, but you need about 5 of these members for the 20% boost. Whereas if you use stamina members, even if you play the hardest songs, not including Advanced Plus songs, at most you only need 4 members to prevent the negative 20% voltage penalty. You always want to have these members in your sideline if you are aiming to S-rank hard songs. So far, there are 5 URs I would consider to be in this category. I'm not going to include SR in this video. The member with the highest stamina in the game is Dramatic Rose Monkey. Her skill is damage reduction, which is the worst type of stamina protection in the entire game. So far, the highest damage you will take from a note is from the song Odori, which is 575 damage. Damage reduction by 15% for 10 notes is equal to 863 damage. While the healer or shielder, despite having way less stamina than Maki, performs better at stamina protection. Take this Hanayo as an example. She has about 4000 less stamina than Maki, yet the shield she generates is even better than the damage Maki reduces. And I'm comparing skill level 5 Maki to skill level 1 Hanayo. So no matter what, do not rely on damage reduction members for stamina protection. However, damage reduction members have the highest stamina in the game, with the exception of Angel Rico. But Rico has the best active in the game, Cleansing, so you are definitely going to have her in the team. Among these members, only Halloween Nozomi provides a slight boost to technique, which is great. Despite being a voltage type, Devil Nico has very high stamina. Due to her active that increases appeal, she is the most offensive choice among the 5, even more offensive than Halloween Nozomi. Depending on the difficulty of the song, you need 1 to 4 of these members in your team. If you are playing Start Dash with 5750 recommended life power, you only need 1 member. However, if you are playing songs with 9050 life power, it is best to have 4 of these members. Next, we have the Stamina Protectors. This is a comparison of their appeal and stamina. They provide stamina protection through their skill. Instead of in the sideline, they belong in the main sub-unit. They don't always have high stamina, but that does not make them completely useless. Different stamina protectors function their best at different situations. The best type of stamina protector is healers, then shielders, and then damage reduction members. Even though shielders give more stamina protection than healers, healers are better than shielders because if your stamina goes below green level, you can heal it back to green. For shielders, once it reaches yellow, it remains that way. Healers can save you from having a bad start, but shielders cannot. And remember, you should never use damage reduction members as your stamina protector. The first UR I like to talk about is my personal favorite, Circus Ruby. I like her so much that I made a video about her. Anyway, she has the nickname of Shield Heroine as she provides the best stamina protection in the entire game. Her stamina is the same as Halloween Nozomi. Because healing and shielding effects are based on the stamina of the member, she can generate an insane amount of shield due to how high her stamina is. Her passive personality increases the appeal of the same subunit by 5%. Her active increases appeal of all members by 5% if activated. This makes her sound like the best stamina UR in the game as she provides stamina and offensive power. But the truth is, she is better off being just a stamina UR. First, she is a skill type. Skill type decreases voltage gain of the subunit by 5%. This means her passive will be cancelled out. Also, active can be activated regardless of subunit, so you don't have to put her in the main subunit for that to take effect. My point is, you do not put Ruby in the main subunit for her offensive capability. She should only be considered a very strong stamina UR. She gives the strongest stamina protection in the game. Her merit as a skill type increases skill activation's chance by 5%, and her passive cancels her voltage demerit. Next, I'm going to discuss on Wedding Ellie and Wonderland Yo. Their stats are the same as one another, so do their skill and passive. They are basically different attribute versions of each other. They are healers, but a weak one. They have the lowest stamina in the entire game. Because healing scales with stamina, their healing ability are very weak. However, this does not make them useless. They are the most offensive choice among all stamina URs. They have the highest appeal among stamina URs. Picking these two members as your stamina protector means trading healing power for maximum offensive power. It's high risk, high reward. The extra appeal may give you a little push and help you S-rank a song, or it may doom you if your stamina drops to yellow and you receive the voltage penalty. So if you want to pick them as your stamina protector, make sure your stamina is significantly higher than the recommended stamina. Whether you want to use them depends on whether you need the extra push in your voltage. You were this close to S-ranking a song and you don't have stamina issue, or you want extra voltage so you can place higher in voltage ranking. If so, use them. There is no absolute way of rating which UR is the best. It mostly depends on how much offense and defense your team needs. If you have stamina issues, you should choose the ones higher in this list. While if you don't have stamina issue but you want a higher voltage, choose the ones to the right. It is up to you to decide which UR fits the best in your team. Also, do note that if you don't have any of the 5 stamina providers I mentioned before, you may use these URs as well because they have naturally high stamina. Also, any other cards with high stamina can also be stamina providers. After all, they are just there for their high stamina. This is just a general overview. Depending on situations, some URs become better. Matching attribute gives 20% extra voltage. So let's say if you are playing a Smile song, Rico would have the best offense. Trey Mari and Sailor Uni are event URs, so they have lower stats. If their appeal are lower than your other stamina URs, even after the 20% increase from matching attribute, do not use them. Besides matching attributes, some stamina URs are also more useful in certain situations. In the song My Own Fairy Tale, an appeal chance happens early into the song and it is an SP mission. You need to have very good SP charge rate to clear this appeal chance. In this case, Lapino Mimi Daya becomes the best stamina protector, because she is the only stamina UR that is an XP type, and as a bonus, she is cool attribute, which matches to the song. Another example is in the song Genki Zenkai Day Day Day. There is a life gimmick that reduces all skill activation chance by 50%. It is uncleansable, so you can only use natural attribute members for stamina protection. This is when Event Umi comes to use since she is the only UR natural stamina protector. I can't list all examples out in this video. If you want to know more, check out my guide and gameplay on how to S-rank every song. Here's the summary of this video. Depending on the song, you need at least 1 to 4 stamina provider to boost your stamina. Different stamina protectors function their best at different situations. There is no best stamina protectors in the game, but rather which stamina protector you need the most for a specific song. That's all for this video. I hope you find this helpful. Feel free to like and subscribe, or tip a coffee for more All Stars content.